Tonight, a recent Court of Appeals decision in North Carolina strengthens the power now for HOAs hold over homeowners. Our all-new Where's the Money investigation found that HOAs have the legal authority to force homeowners to pay for amenities they don't use, their association doesn't own, and that aren't even physically in their own neighborhoods. This is similar to what a management company was doing in Union County just last year, before WCNC Charlotte's Nate Morabito exposed that practice.
This is the Bluffs at Stonebridge.
It started with questions about legality.
A private entity has the power to force us to pay $39 a month against our will. That doesn't sit right with me.
Then led to months of anger.
I honestly was like, oh my gosh, these people are crazy. Like, we don't want the pool.
And stress.
And then we got a threatening letter saying, you're past due, this is a collection.
But the beginning of 2026 brought financial relief to members of the Stonebridge Homeowners Association. After a WCNC Charlotte investigation raised questions about why a management company forced people to pay for amenities outside their Mineral Springs neighborhood and owned by a private builder, that builder gave more than 200 homeowners the ability to opt out of paying monthly dues for the pool, clubhouse, and tennis courts a mile up the road.
It being an option is a good thing, though. It shouldn't be mandatory.
About half of those people have since taken advantage of the offer. But a lawyer told us this recent Court of Appeals decision leaves other neighborhoods vulnerable to something similar, specifically those whose HOAs have documented contracts with third parties.
I think it's beyond unfair. It impacts every homeowner in the state of North Carolina.
Shira Hedgepeth is an attorney in Western North Carolina. She represents homeowners in Swain County who fought back against mandatory dues for a nearby country club not owned by the HOA.
It's outside the gated community. It's owned by the developer who started the community. You are required to be a part of that clubhouse, whether you use it or not. And anybody outside the community can use it. And that's a win-win for the developer. You've got a guaranteed income.
Because of a contractual arrangement baked into Smoky Mountain Country Club's founding documents, all property owners were required to pay those dues until a lower court sided with defiant homeowners. The appeals court recently reversed that decision and ruled the HOA has the authority to collect dues after all, since the homeowners bought their properties knowing the dues were required, regardless of who owns the clubhouse and where it's located.
I don't pay it. Now I can lose my home.
For Hedgepeth, it's personal. She once owned a townhome in the neighborhood. Hedgepeth says this case sets a dangerous precedent.
Now, any for-profit contractor or corporation can partner with a HOA and make a contract and put that in the restricted covenants, and a homeowner is going to have to pay for that forever because it runs with the land.
And I'll tell you, the club's Property Owners Association declined comment for this story, but I looked at court filings and the records show they argued in their appeal. The Court of Appeals already decided this case essentially almost a decade ago, and the appeals judges agreed. Now the question is, will the Supreme Court take it up? If not, these people will have to pay these dues.
This is fascinating, only because simply, as you kind of talked about this analogy, you would think that if you're paying for something, simply you should be able to use it.
And they can use it, but if they don't want it, they still got to pay for it.
I know, that's what doesn't make sense.
And the HOA will collect on behalf of a private business. That's the bottom line.
It's a very nuanced type of situation.
It is, and the homeowners are the ones kind of stuck in the middle of it.
Right, and feeling like, what can I do with my back against the wall? So
that's right.
That's why we bring in Nate Morabito. If you have more stories like this, please contact him. It's easy to do so, and that's why we do stories like this. Nate, thanks for your time.
Thank you.